Watch LeDuff, Ream City Council.
Charlie LeDuff.
So, how badly has Detroit been poisoned? A random sampling of 50 demo holes filled by Brian McKinney and his company Guyanga shows that the dirt is too toxic to touch in 60% of the lots. My God. McKinney's performed thousands of demos. How bad is it? In Flint, people were told not to drink the water, but at least they could bathe in it. What have you done? Despite me warning you for years, you voted for these contracts, you turned a blind eye. Some of you did more than that. And so the mayor's handpicked minority contractor has been suspended. He wants back in pending a final investigation, and you will vote on that today. He claims race, but plenty of white contractors have been suspended for toxic dirt. Denman, for instance, has been banned for life. They're watching. McKinney claims he got the dirt from Iron Horse. Iron Horse is now suspended. But Iron Horse sold thousands of tons to other contractors. Is this worse than Flint? Who pays? It is your legal and moral authority to find out to the end. So when you cast your vote today, please speak clearly. I'm taking names.
Yeah. Our municipal novella, Guess Who's Ruining Dinner, has become a real shovel turner. The plot. Change has come to Detroit City Hall. The current mayor is running for governor. The current city council president was elected as the next mayor. And a horde of hacks and cronies is lining up for jobs and handouts. Everybody was supposed to feast, except the supper party was ruined by a character named Brian McKinney, a notorious demolition contractor, accused of poisoning the city with toxic soil. The leading man. Brian McKinney is a murky character who matriculated at state prison only to become Mayor Duggan's go-to minority contractor after Duggan's handpicked white contractors got ensnared in a federal bid rigging and price fixing scandal. The leading lady. McKinney went on to become the part-time love interest of Councilwoman Sheffield. The two vacationed together at the Four Seasons Miami. Sheffield voted to award her paramour millions of dollars in demolition contracts. She became the next mayor, and he, in turn, is named as a board of director at the Detroit Institute of Arts. The backstory. McKinney grew fabulously wealthy under Duggan's umbrella, getting at least $65 million in city contracts. With influence stretching from Duggan's executive suite to Sheffield's hotel suite, McKinney was untouchable. He rotated in high society and was often photographed in black tails and bow ties. He was, in short, Detroit's Sidney Portageon. That is, until McKinney was accused of dumping the contaminated remains of the old Northland Mall into the holes in the city. He charged the city for clean dirt and pocketed the difference, the allegation goes. So bad is it that 60% of his holes tested were found to be so toxic that they aren't safe for human contact. In Flint, people couldn't drink the water, but at least they could bathe in it. In Detroit, children can't even play in the dirt. The city's inspector general temporarily banned McKinney and his company from work pending its final report. The scene. The city council on Tuesday convened a special appellate session where McKinney's three lawyers pleaded with them to keep the champagne spigot flowing. McKinney was a no-show, as was outgoing Mayor Mike Duggan. Council President Mary Sheffield came, but curiously refused to recuse herself on ethical grounds. Those in the overflowing gallery included an angry group of contractors who claimed McKinney had stiffed them on millions and millions of dollars in work. We talked 3 years ago that the demolition process was a disaster, Arthur Edge, the retired supervisor of demolition, told the city council. And he, meaning Brian McKinney, was made the mayor's poster child. Let me say that again. And he, Brian McKinney, was made the mayor's poster child. McKinney's lawyers argued that the city approved the offensive soil, and so the mass poisoning wasn't McKinney's fault at all. It was the city's. Councilman Coleman A. Young II, whose portrait you will not find hanging in the Genius Hall of Fame, may have put it best. I can smell the lawsuits from here. the resolution of this story. The council voted 9-0 to uphold the suspension of Sidney Porter-John, thus casting a cloud over Sheffield's administration 7 weeks before she's even sworn in. The gubernatorial hopes of Duggan are starting to sink like a cement dirigible. Now, the cliffhanger. McKinney filled thousands of holes. Other contractors filled tens of thousands more. How much might it cost to fix them if the city really looks into things? 2 million? 20 million? 200 million? Would they go broke? Might Detroit be more poisoned than Flint? Which begs the question, can it be called environmental racism if both the perpetrator and the victims are African American? The only thing black and white in all of this, said former city councilman Roy McAllister, is the black numbers on the white paper.
Live from downtown Detroit, it's the No Bullshit News Hour with my main man, Charlie LeDuff, and Karen Dumas.
What's just it breaking news? No more bullshit. No more bullshit.
And here she is, Karen Dumas. What's up, lady?
Hey, Charlie, how are you?
Oh, you have so neat smiles. I love it. You look great.
Well, thank you. I am healing, so thank you.
I am healing.
Yeah.
Incense, green tea. What's going on?
She's glowing.
And a dose from my Wednesday cup. I'm good.
You know, I miss you because everybody's an asshole, Karen. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
wait, I haven't seen you. You should come by my house. Check out my neighbor's leaves. Unbelievable. They're all over my fucking lawn. I mean, how many times yeah.
Well, they're not on his lawn.
They're not on his lawn,
So
and that's all that matters.
You'll get ticketed.
Karen, we're talking about mental health and everything. It's, I know what was happening with me. The cast of lunatics that called me, because we're doing demolition. You got all the people in that group calling you all hours of the day. You got nursing home, and everybody wants this justice, and everybody has the answer, but they don't care. You have the gadflies, keep track of city hall politics, calling you on the weekends like it's an emergency 5 times in a row and filling up your voice box. I just turned off the phone for the weekend, and it was amazing.
And you should, Charlie. But I think as we saw at the mayoral forum that we did, there's a lot of pent up frustration. And people are looking for somebody to help them come up with an answer or an explanation or some form of understanding as to why things are the way that they are. And, I saw some people criticizing the media saying, hey, you guys are bringing this issue up about the dirt and the relationship between Sheffield and this guy. And you didn't do that with Duggan. But the reality is that it did happen with Duggan, but everybody gave him a pass. And so I just, just because you like someone doesn't mean that you should turn a blind eye to their truths, for better or worse.
Well, first of all, okay, we never turned a blind eye. That cannot be said of, now that it's a really big deal. I mean, it's a big deal. We're the only ones that, for years, we're just trying to be right down the middle and give you what you need to know. So that's not true, and that's not fair.
No, it's not true. It's really not true. And I put this more on the residents, I just because they literally just did not say anything about anything that Duggan did. I remember the interview when he admitted to steering contracts and he said, yeah, but, I lose sleep over it. Nobody said a word. I don't know if they were afraid. I don't know what the issue is, but they literally, even after the issue with the lady at the DMC who turned out to be, he eventually married, and they said, oh, well, we want him to be happy. Okay, but they just turned a blind eye to all the stuff that he's done. So that's not true. You have actually been very factual and very fair for everybody.
And now he wants to be your governor. So I'm sitting at that city council meeting yesterday. And we're going round and round. So the city council, like, first of all, they're walking in late. They're walking out in the middle of it. This is really serious. This is quite likely. And if you're not from Detroit, but you're from Michigan, this should interest you because it's going to come out of your pocket.
Always does.
You can't leave poisoned lots sitting there in the city. You can't legally do it, as I said there. You can't morally do it. So this affects everybody. And if you're looking at billboards, look beyond a billboard. Don't be swindled. But I'm sitting there in city council, and to a person, they kept asking McKinney's lawyer. So McKinney, Guyanga, got this contaminated soil from a city-approved source, right? That's what you're telling us. So it wouldn't be McKinney's fault at all. It would be, I guess, the city's, which is a dumb thing to argue because the city's liable for it. But that's what the inspector general said. Well, that's what they claim, but that's not where the evidence is leading us. And I can't say any more because it's an ongoing investigation. So I'm looking at the city council, and they all asked it. Some of them asked it a couple times, and I'm like, these are like low wattage bulbs, these people. They're either really dumb or they're really smart, and they've been sitting in those chairs a long time. They're in on it. They voted for it. I've been warning them. I've gone to city council a million times. And maybe they learned a game to, like, be dumb, confuse the issue to the citizen so the citizen doesn't understand it. Which one do you think it is?
Well, it may be a combination of all of that, Charlie. I guess for me, I was looking at their facial expressions, and I found it insulting, to trivialize something like this by their facial expressions. And I know I tend to have very expressive facial expressions, and people tell me to, be careful with that. When you're in the public eye and you're sitting there, your facial expression and your physical demeanor is sending a message as to your interpretation of how important this issue is. And I was watching some of their expressions, and that wasn't a good look for me.
What did you see?
Well, I mean, just kind of the slight turning of the head, the rolling of the eyes, the dismissiveness, about the issue beforehand. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but you have to be careful about what you say and what you do. I saw some gestures that I interpreted as dismissive.
And what was amazing, it's this municipal stuff, folks, but it's amazing. You could transport it to Washington on a local level. But when Arthur Edge, the former supervisor of demo, walks in, looking great, by the way, Arthur, looking great, my man, fit, trim, nice white beard, nice white sweater. I was like, the picture of elderly handsomeness. And he sits there and he says, you knew this 3 years ago, right? Because Arthur was the real deal, and he cares about this city, and he knew what was happening, and he'd blow the whistle, and then they threatened his job. And he said it clearly. This guy who's been suspended was the poster child made by Mike Duggan. So in the end, city council rubber stamped this. You might have canoodled, you might have taken trips, but in the end, this goes right to Duggan.
Yeah, it does, Charlie. And that's the other thing is that, in those conversations or those coercive moments, he has provided or reassured folks of their protection in doing what he has advised them to do. Go ahead, cross against the red light. I got you covered. I'll stop traffic. And so, they move forward with that confidence that he is going to protect them from the wrongdoing.
Yeah, it just seems like it was an era of spend free money, don't plan for the future, let the cranes go.
And not caring, Charlie. I mean, you're talking about something that could have damaging effects to the residents of the city, whether it's, I don't know how this
let me not say that. Let me continue your thought when I just throw this in.
Okay.
It's been proven at a random sampling that 90% of the holes have poison dirt, and 60% of the holes are at a level not safe for human contact.
Well, there you go. No longer to guess. There you go.
Okay.
So when you were asking earlier, you said, does it, this person. So the question is, who cares about Detroit?
Me.
Who cares about the city and the residents enough to do the right thing? So if you got the contract, why not just do it the right way? Why not go through the process and and handle the demo and the dirt the way that it should be done?
Money,
Like,
money, money,
why?
money.
I
Because
understand, but if you're still getting paid, why not do it the right way? Like, what is so hard about doing the thing that you're being paid to do?
see,
I don't understand that.
I'll answer that. It's easy, and you have cover. If you have cover and it's easy, why wouldn't you take an extra $1?
but what's amazing to me, okay, is there was a federal grand jury here. The Treasury feds were here looking at all this, right? Mm-hmm. The state, HUD, Arthur Edge. This is like we're nearing $1 billion of people's money to damage the people. It's not even up for debate now. Now it's where I'm going is, how bad is it? And you're going to have to fucking fix it. Because again, Flint, I'm sorry I didn't pay closer attention. And when I make a promise to my people, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to see it through to the end. And for my friends who are concerned about what happened in the nursing homes, I'm sorry it's going so slow for you, but this is what happens when there's a system and it's corrupt and they've got all the levers to pull. You've got to jump through every tire.
Flint's a good example. Who got punished for that?
Nobody. In fact, the guy that put that deal together was the chief operating officer in Detroit, right?
Yes.
When this shit was going down. And now he's working for GM and he's trying to get money out of the city and the state to take that albatross off the hands and give it to billionaire Dan Gilbert. We're supposed to fund that. And then Mary Sheffield just put him on her transition team. Like the vampires never die.
But everything is so recycled, Charlie. But, you always say follow the money, but I always say follow the relationships. And that will also speak volumes.
I mean, if anybody knows that, it's you. I'm going to make a bookmark here.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Who did you just say is on her transition team? The guy that
Dave Masseron
is?
Yeah.
Who else is on her transition team? What other names would we know that are recycled?
Butch Hollowell, who was, old 6 Mile Butch. Yeah. He was the guy who was the corporation counsel that was trying to rewrite laws, knowing that shit was going into these holes. So he's back. Who?
Charlie, the whole reference when you talked about him, don't say that.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Karen.
It's a matter of public record, Karen.
I'm sorry.
It's a matter of public record. Old Dutch boy Butch.
But I know that is, and the thing about it is that under any circumstances and under any place else, that person would not have been able to just brush that off and continue to be included and place all this is all Duggan, and people have to understand all these people are there because of him, and then ask why. Ask why.
So to all those people of yours that say, why did you guys challenge you? I think that's all we're doing. We're letting you know right now. We let you know last week, and we let you know last year. Now, when you were watching that city council kabuki theater, our municipal novella, did you see me at all on the cutaway?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Because, it's always my practice whenever some scandalous bullshit's going on that I've cooked up, right? Like, God, I always sit center row, right? So in the aisle, so I can lean in and everybody can see my face. And, I'll give them the old, woo, wow. And then when they're talking dumb shit, I stand up, I stretch, let them see me, and then I go off to fake like I'm going to the toilet. I just make some theater of it. This is the dumbest shit. But if you did not watch the City Council Kabuki Theater and you want a permanent remembrance of my expression, look at this, Karen. Look what I got. Look at that. It's a new shirt, No BS News Detroit. It's got me looking like Evel Knievel on it. It's made in Detroit. It's the Made in Detroit brand.
Yeah, that's good, Charlie. I like that.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's a special holiday edition. So it's you go to mydetroit.com and it'll be up there, and you can get
made in Detroit.
What'd I say?
My
Detroit.
It's madeindetroit.com.
Made in Detroit. MADE.
You got it.
Not MAID. Made in Detroit. So you can get the T-shirts. They're $25, and I didn't know it till this morning. They got hoodies, which are $50. So
cool.
like when you're raking your leaves and you're cold, when you're raking your neighbor's leaves, you'll be all hip. Oh, and I don't know. I think they're just giving it a test out. Like, so first 25, I think maybe just 25. We'll see if they sell, and then we'll go. Great holiday gift.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Charlie. I like that. I'll order one.
it's
I'll
hard.
support.
It's hard to find a shirt for $25 nowadays. That's
Exactly.
a really good price.
And sweatshirts are about $100.
Yes, they
So
They
are.
are.
if you got
and
a
none of them got
sweat-
LeDuff. But yeah, as everybody knows, what we take whatever we get, whatever proceeds they are, and we put it in our charitable account, and we just quietly try to help young people, get them going. Have you talked to our young man out in
No,
Denver?
actually, I haven't in a while. I thought about him the other day, so I may reach out to him at the holiday and check on him.
Yeah, me too. Because we got him that car and he blew it up. He got to Denver and blew it up.
We got him a car. We got him a computer. We set him up to transition so he could continue to grow.
We taught him to drive. We went to his driving test
Yeah.
because
And he left. He got out of here.
he left,
and that's okay. Yeah, that's it's okay to grow. It really is okay to grow.
it's terrific to grow. And the point is, like, there are flowers of humanity everywhere, and all they need is a little bit of watering, a
Yep.
little bit of loving sunshine, and we're a great people. So that's
But
what
you
we're trying
have
to
those
do.
opportunities all around, Charlie. If people would just kind of open up their eyes and see other people and respond. I saw two little girls the other day, and they were in the gas station. They had like $1 and about $5 worth of stuff, and they kept taking it up. And the guy said, "That's too much. You don't have enough money." So I said, "Hold on. I remember what it's like to be 10 years old and you want all this stuff and your money doesn't match your desires." And I said, "Here, go have fun, ball out, buy the junk and just have a good day." Sometimes kids and other people just want to be seen. And, we need to get off of our phones and look at each other and respond accordingly.
I agreed. So look, I mean, that's awesome. I've been wanting to work with these guys for so long because we work with American Coney Island, Made in Detroit Apparel, Luke Noel,
Good people.
I like to work with people around me and people I believe in. But so if you go to madeindetroit.com, you'll see this, and then check out all their famous stuff, like the Detroit jackets with the racing stripe. I've got so many of their stuff, like Rosie the Riveter. They got pajamas. Listen, Tommy and Made in Detroit, thank you, brother. I'm really pleased, really honored. And these will make great holiday gifts, Christmas gifts,
That's
Hanukkah
nice.
gifts.
I like that one. That fleece, go up again. Back, yep, that fleece jacket. That's nice.
Karen's
That's
already
limited
shopping.
edition.
You should check out
Yep.
the jumpsuit. Like it's good fabric. Look at it. We're just shopping.
I know.
We're just shopping. So go to madeindetroit.com, get your swag, put it on. Come down to American Coney Island Friday for the Christmas tree lighting downtown, or even better, come to the Thanksgiving Day parade before the Lions game. They're going to have boozy hot chocolates for the adults, regular hot chocolates for the kids, mimosas, Bloody Marys. Yeah, it's a place, if you order something, you can use the bathroom. The food's delicious. It's at the corner of Michigan and Lafayette. It's the Triangle. It's the red, white, and blue building. I'll be here. And, Luke Nowacki. Is this the hole-in-one?
It's a hole-in-one, $50,000 if you hit it.
Luke Nowacki, Financial Wealth Management. What is 50 grand after tax?
37,750.
What about state tax?
Yeah, I'm throwing both in there.
What about
State
sales
federal.
tax?
There's no sales tax.
Well, you're buying the beer.
It's income.
You'll buy the beer.
We write that off.
Luke Nowacki,
That's the
Financial Wealth Management.
expense allowance.
Luke Nowacki at 248-663-4748 for sound financial advice. What time is it? Shit, Karen's. I set my alarms. She's got a hard out. She's working lady. All right. Speaking of young people, of the city and the region, Karen. You got that little graph of ours? All right. Here's the latest. What's it say? Because I can't read it from here.
Share of young adults who say they are likely to leave their current city. Very likely or likely.
Now, Karen, we have a rule of thumb on this show. If there's a list and it's good, we're lagging. And if it's bad, you'll see us at the top. Go ahead and give us the top 5, Mark.
Baltimore's number 1. Charlotte, North Carolina is 2nd. Miami is 3rd. And Detroit is 4th, right above Atlanta.
4th.
Wow.
Everybody wants to go. You know, our schools are worse than Chicago's, our public schools, and the achievement. All you hear is about Chicago, but you don't hear anything real. Let me tell you what happened to me 2 days ago. I got a call from a reporter in London. Hello, mate. Right? Is flying into Detroit to do a story on Duggan, maybe something to the effect that he's good enough to be in the presidential cabinet. And I said, So what are your plans? She goes, well, I'll fly in the morning. I'm interviewing him at 3:30, and then I'm leaving. So I just wanted to get your take. And I said, well, at 2 o'clock is his city council meeting, so you could meet a gaggle of people who aren't happy. You could ask me about homicide. Once you see that, then we can talk. Never heard from her.
Oh,
that's your signal. So,
but that's because people buy into, just the whole frenzy. People are so anxious for Detroit to be the way that it has been presented that they choose to ignore the factors that may challenge that narrative. I mean, I find that around here, people in the media, the business community, if, everybody, I was looking at after the announcement for Sheffield, and everybody says, oh, this is the best ever. These same people say that every election, no matter who the mayor is. So remember, Charlie, at one time, people were doing the flyovers. They come in and, they were talking about, the whole ruined porn and but they didn't know anybody here. Remember, Time bought that house and they were supposed to have reporters to stay here, but they don't know. And ask people that don't know. They don't know.
Time magazine, remember, during the bankruptcy, bought a house in Detroit near Indian
I didn't know
Village.
this.
That way they could be on the ground and, really getting a close look. And all they did was steal our stories. It was perfunctory.
Did anyone ever stay there?
No.
What's happened to the house since? Any idea?
It's probably still standing, but time's teetering.
Yeah.
It's known as parachute journalism. It's like you're just going to do the Google clips, come in, touch your foot down, Dateline Detroit. It's not doing us any good. Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, you're bullshit. Just bullshit.
But Charlie, that's even I hate to say it, but even I've seen some of our local folks, they are just they want approval and they're buying into the narrative. There's some things that are such glaring questions when a statement is made or something is announced, and nobody's thinking, nobody's asking, nobody's challenging. And people say, oh well, you're not being fair, or you're being critical. No, I'm thinking critically, and I like the whole picture, so I can decide how I want to respond. That's not happening.
There is some hope because, on the way to city council, I ran into Sam Robinson, young go-getter, and he was going off on the WNBA franchise going to be here, and maybe it's going to be called the Detroit Shock, even though somebody else has the trademark, and he was all rabid about it, and then he's going to go up there and check out the demo stuff, and I looked at him, I said, this is the kind of town where a young man in the journalism business can make his bones. And then off he ran to do his thing. So that's kind of the attitude you need if you want to serve the public, I think, in the reporting world.
Let us hope so, Charlie.
Just remember, everybody, Midnight Mike, the Wizard of Woodward, Duggan, wants to take this governing style and take the reins of the public sleigh with all the money in it. I'm just letting you know, we'll stay. So for all Karen's friends, no. Everybody gets equal treatment. Bing, Duggan, Snyder, Whitmer, Granholm, all of them. Yeah. Oh man, you're in the public seat.
It's just about accountability, Charlie. I mean, and everybody should demand accountability. When you sit back and see that you don't have the things that you've been promised or the things that you deserve from your elected officials and the places where you pay your taxes, it's just about accountability. That's it.
Well, who's accountable for these fucking roads? Like every road's got like a lane closed, okay, for half a mile, the right side of it's closed, then the left side of it. Like every road, every highway. What idiot came up with this?
The same idiot that came up with the roundabouts and the same idiot that's putting these bus stops in the middle of our main thoroughfares like Jefferson and it's like, what is this? They've got those big, even on Kercheval, they got those big blocks that there's a thing. I don't know who's doing this. It's like, I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
And a bike lane on Woodward. So for those of you living, out of state, you don't know, it's a highway. It's Michigan's first, it's a highway. I don't want to ride a bike on a highway, and they've got two-way lanes on both sides. So when you're trying to turn right, you're not looking right.
I've never seen a bike in those bike lanes, and I traverse Woodward a lot from where I live down here. Yeah. Never seen a bike. I'm going to start riding it.
Okay, load up XG while we say goodbye to Karen.
All right.
That's your alarm, Karen.
Bye, Karen.
Love you. Give you a call later, but don't call me on the weekend.
That's fine. I won't. Love you, Charlie. Bye, Mark.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Well, when it rains, the power goes out. And when the power goes out, the internet goes out. When the internet goes out, I call my friend Matt and Bernie at XG Service Group. Look at Bernie here on his hands and knees, giving it everything he's got. Look at that man crack. So busy, he forgot to wear a belt. There's Matt right there getting the board together. That's 734-245-4100 if you need Matt and Bernie to come take care of your voice over internet, your security cameras, off-campus access control, Wi-Fi, and cameras for homes and business. They'll design it for you. You got restaurants, they do drive-through systems, railroad cameras for public safety, total wireless camera systems for your home and business. Yeah, that's right. Call XG Services at 734-245-4100. Hit me.
Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dana.
I just wanted to do that because we just talk about everybody's an asshole. Hit me.
It's also catchy.
Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dana.
That famous ditty was created by Bill Arnold of One Ton Trolley.
Mm-hmm.
Great band.
Good guy, yeah.
Just look them up. They're excellent musicians. Hit me.
Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dum-da-dum-dum. Dana.
I will admit, I will walk around and sing that to myself. It's a very catchy tune.
It is. That guy's just super talented. So, just speaking of Law and Order, I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to bring this up before we get into our last little news segment here. Do you remember it was 6 months ago, 6 months ago, today, that I sent in a Freedom of Information request for the nursing homes?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
When in 2020, the Department of Justice asked for a response from 5 governors, including Governor Whitmer, about her response, her data, etc., in the nursing homes. Were elderly people's civil rights violated through the executive order of commingling healthy and infected old people in the same building, which in retrospect is dumb, and Whitmer admits it's dumb now. Uh-huh. It's weird. It was dumb. The data was bad. There was no data. Well, I asked 6 months ago for all communications, documents, the stuff you actually sent. I want to know what you knew and what you did and what you told the feds and how cavalierly or not you were looking at this thing. Then they got to me and said it's going to cost $3,147.80, to which I sent. Mm-hmm. I haven't looked it up. I'll let you know soon if that check's been cashed. I'm quite sure it has been. And they told me they need an extension, 90 days, 90 business days, right? Which is like 130 days.
Yeah.
And then it was due. And then they said they needed another month, which I gave. And it's still nothing. So be warned. I'm going to get that. And if I don't get that soon, I'll let you know what soon means. It means like now, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you again.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
No, last time I did it, no media joined me. Nobody helped. When I took Whitmer to court and won for the data that doesn't exist, none of them followed. They didn't care. They don't care. I care. So now if we gotta make a fucking soap opera out of this, we will. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Hit it.
I wasn't ready. Damn it. Here it is.
Dum da dum dum.
Outrageous.
Dum da dum 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 da dum dum. Dum da dum dum. They know.
So if they don't fulfill the request, you have to sue them civilly? I mean, there's no criminal charge for not fulfilling. I mean, if they cash the check and they keep filing for extensions, eventually there's a deadline, and you would think that's a criminal charge.
It's the second oldest trick in the journalism book. The oldest trick is
to charge a lot.
Charge so much that we go away, right? Oh, we got to redact names and addresses, and it's going to take this many bad hours, and you're going to pay this much an hour. And it's like, okay, I call your bluff. The second one is they just stall, and then the third one is they don't give you all the documents.
Yeah, or it's heavily redacted.
Or like stuff's missing, like happened with Nessel and Cornack, the treasurer. Stuff was missing, but I'm just going to let you know, I've already got a bunch of documents. They better be in there, or you're in violation of the law. What does that get you?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. It's like Swiss cheese, this FOIA. There's so many, quagmires that they can just suck you in. And it's like, okay, I'm good. I'm good to go. And again, people are so upset. Just people I deal with, whistleblowers, they just come down like an avalanche on me. And I'm like, if it's corrupt, it's just, again, it's like football practice. You got to run through the tires.
Yeah.
And if you trip, you got to get up and run through. The coach makes you do it again and again and again. But if you want the fucking answer, get up.
Yep.
That's what made a good football player.
Yep. And the clock eventually hits zero, so they're going to have to eventually. They take a while.
No. This game is not like football. What's the only major sport there is no clock?
A baseball.
That's right.
So what are we in the 50th inning?
Yeah, right.
I love sports analogies.
It's a classic.
Instant.
But there's no reliever here.
Yeah. Well, I think they can wear you out, but
so bring it.
Yeah.
Now everybody seems to know everything. Did you see? Of course you did, because I sent it to you last night, so we need it for the show. Did you see that Border Patrol? Hold on, don't play it yet for those listening. In Oak Park, here's a Border Patrol agent stun-gunned a woman and then threw in the car. Floppy body, threw in the car like it was a kidnapping, right? Mm-hmm. All right, play it.
Oh my God, this man just tased this woman. Border Patrol.
Get in the car.
Damn, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Now, I told everybody last week.
It's a little out of context. I have no idea what happened before.
No, it was fucked up. Yeah. That's the context, because it's on the internet. Oh, it's fucked up. Oh, damn. And it went crazy, right? Mm-hmm. From people that don't think. Now, I told everybody that I was going to go out with ICE last week.
Yeah.
I did. We'll bring you the video next week, right? I'm writing a magazine story for somebody else, but we'll bring the video to our viewers in the MichiganEnjoyer.com. Enjoyer.com. It's a beautiful day. And show you professional police work. I'm just going to show you. Now, I know people. I live near Oak Park. Mm-hmm. I know ICE. I know Border Patrol. I know the police. Here's what really happened. 2 Ecuadorian nationals, right? One who's been ordered deported. Another who's wanted, has a ICE retainer crimes committed. They're wanted. They're driving through Huntington Woods, 20 miles over the speed limit. 20. You know, that's a cute little area, right?
I also know that's not an area you go 1 mile over the speed limit because they're going to get you.
Isn't there a school right in the middle of it?
Yeah, right down Scotia.
So you got people flying, unlicensed.
Yeah.
They get pulled.
Not a good thing.
They get pulled over by the police. Where's your license? No license. A lot of names are given. Eventually, they find their Ecuadorian passports. Put them in the computer. Bing! Just to let you all know, this isn't a sanctuary state. These aren't sanctuary cities. They do cooperate with the federal authorities. They're tied in. Like the lien system, the NCIC, they're all connected. They come back as a hit, deportation order and a retainer. So they call Border Patrol. Guy comes.
Yeah, because the local police are the ones that pulled them over, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. Pulled them over.
Oak Park Police or Huntington. Doesn't matter. But whatever the municipality is, right?
I believe it. Well, look, it was it was Huntington Woods. Okay. Yep. Which is borders Oak Park.
Yep.
Okay. So they call Border Patrol. This guy comes. Now the police have handcuffed her in the front. Like,
yeah.
Let me get rid of this. She's gone. So I have to remind her.
Sorry.
So she's handcuffed in the front.
Yeah.
Dude, who's got a deportation order, is handcuffed in the back. Agent, I'm assuming he's alone.
It looked like it on the video.
Yeah, puts him in the back of the cart. He's driving. All of a sudden he hears something. Like it's a telephone. Like they're using a phone to call somebody.
Yeah.
Pulls over the car. He looks, can't find a phone. Continues on. Here's the phone again. Okay? Gets out of the car. Now he's going to go over to the dude's side and open up. The guy with the handcuffs behind him rams the door with his feet, kicks the door, knocks the agent over, and starts fucking running through the neighborhood with his hands behind his back, handcuffed, right? As he turns, the woman who's got the cuffs
in front
jumps on his back, puts the chain around his neck, and is choking him out. Choking him out. She's on his back, choking him out. So he tases her.
I was going to say, I would consider her lucky that she was just tased at that point, not shot.
There you go. I guess the guy's trained, didn't he?
Yeah.
So then, oh my God, look what he's doing. No context.
No.
So it's attempted murder. It's assault of a police officer. Oh, and by the way, side note, ladies and gentlemen, if you're under arrest, you don't have a choice to get out of the car. You have to get out of the car. It's required by law. Also, Supreme Court case in the 70s, Mims versus Pennsylvania. If the officer finds credible fear for his safety, like you got tinted windows, you are required to get out of the car for the officer's safety. It's not a question. So when ICE is pulling somebody over and they know there's a warrant, a retainer, a deportation order, you got to get out of the car, right? If there's reasonable suspicion, you got to get out of the car. We all as citizens, right? Smells like alcohol in here. Get out of the car.
Yep.
Right? There's no warrant for my arrest, and I get arrested. That's fascist. That's the way it works. So, right?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, the worst thing about this video, once again, going back to the context, this isn't a Home Depot that got raided or a restaurant that had, because we've seen that, and that's what people are up in arms about. You just see Border Patrol tasing somebody. He was called in. The local police did their job. He's doing his job. I don't understand why that's so complex. Do you know, did they catch the guy that was running through the neighborhood?
As of last night when I was talking to my source, he hadn't been.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was over 24 hours. So the guy's got his shit cuffed behind him. And people were upset that local authorities were helping, like, you know how it is up there.
Bullshit.
You know, I don't want to say libtards, but because I'm law and order, but you know what I mean? I'm for civil rights. You know, I'm a middle-of-the-road guy.
Of course.
But when you got a couple that's been ordered to be picked up, choking out a cop, and he's running away with a phone somewhere and his arms behind his back, and you don't want the local authorities?
I gotta tell you, they're kind of proving the point of why they don't need to be here, right? You're choking out an officer and you're running. Yeah.
Get the fuck on.
Yeah.
See,
you're not complying. Yeah.
The minute that they come in contact with immigration authorities, you're gone.
Yeah.
That's the law. You're gone. You're going to have your hearing, I suppose, but you know, just being arrested for a crime is enough. Bang.
Yeah.
So while this maniac's running around their neighborhood somewhere with his hands cupped behind his back, there they are. So the cops are telling me.
Yeah.
It's like an overweight white lady. Yeah, you're fascist. Like, okay, overweight, privileged, well-to-do, sheltered white lady that, you know, like you never been anywhere. You never been in the thick of shit. You just got a big mouth. And she's videotaping these fascists, right?
Yeah.
And the local police are like, ma'am, they're bringing in the bloodhounds, and we need the trail to be clean because the point of him getting out of the car is where the scent starts, right?
Yeah.
So the officer was there. The dog will smell him. The dog will smell something else. The dog will go after that trail.
Sure.
And this lady's, like, everybody's
contaminating it.
Contaminating the scene. Like, get out of the way.
Just you can zoom on your camera. Step back 10 feet. You can zoom if you really need to film for your clout.
Yeah, right, for your clicks.
Oh, I think that's what it's always about.
Oh my God,
I think it's always about clout and clicks.
So, you know, some guy read in some report said, I just wish the local authorities would stay out of it. And it's like, what if they do? Remember, okay, so when Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard said, we've got South American gangs breaking into your houses, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the local authorities not to deal with it?
No, I want the people that know the area the best to deal with stuff.
Okay, I want the local authorities to arrest them for breaking into my house, right?
Yeah.
Do you want them sent to prison, or you want them sent home? Sent to prison then let out?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. There's a level of this, and everybody knows. Like I said, I got so many friends, close friends. They came in illegally a generation ago. There's such a part of the fabric here. Like, I'm not interested. You know, unless you're a child rapist,
of course,
you're a felon.
It's common sense.
You got
It's
drunk
not
and ran
political.
some. Yeah.
And that's the problem is a lot of times the political are so extreme. Everyone needs to go. Everyone gets to stay. It's like, well, that's not common sense.
Yeah, let's be reasonable. You know, like those that just came and are like this, they're first to go.
Yeah.
Those of you that came and you come across the Telegraph, yeah, I don't have a problem. You know, you didn't have to commit a serious crime to be shipped back home, get back in line. For those that have been here, no, that's come and gone, dude.
Yeah.
Well, who'll do the jobs?
And stop filming things out of context and posting it. I fucking hate it.
Well, they thought they knew their context.
They don't.
She tried to choke him out.
Unreal.
I think the guy had a concussion. too.
Oh, the officer did?
Yeah.
Should we watch it again?
Yeah, let's watch it again. Okay, now what?
Oh my God.
Stop.
this
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay. See the handcuffs on her?
man just like taste.
Yeah, right in front.
There they are.
And he's got a gun.
Let me put you this way. Let me be clear about this. So I guess we can all figure out. Fuck you. She deserves to go.
Yeah.
You think otherwise? I'm sorry. I'm not with it. Number 2, rake your freaking leaves.
It's this woman. Border Patrol. Damn, that's fucked up.
What's fucked up?
Great question. What, that she choked him? Oh,
Hey, you see what
don't
people
know
are
that.
doing?
You don't know that. You didn't even get out of your car to film. It's a drive-by filming.
How close is that car? 3 feet? 4 feet? 5 feet? Really? You're doing that?
I'm surprised he's by himself, too.
Well,
sucks, yeah.
I don't have that for certain, but I don't see anybody else in the picture, and nobody in the maybe his partner's running after dude.
That could be, yeah. Fair enough.
Something tells me I don't think so. What you gonna do for the holidays, dude?
Oh man, this is you know me. This is my favorite week of the year.
Is it? I didn't.
Oh, more than Christmas.
What's your middle name? I actually don't know you.
My middle name?
Yeah.
Wait, doxing me?
No.
Do you want my social security number too?
I could get that.
You already have it for my 1099.
That's right.
It's Steven. Why?
With a PH or a V?
V. So it's Nevitz backwards.
Okay.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. No.
Why is your middle name not spelled with a PH if your first name's spelled with a C? I just
too many. I don't know.
Too much complication.
Did I have a say in it?
Yeah, you can.
You want me to change it now? That sounds like a whole thing. I don't want to go through all that. No, but best week of the year, food and football, man. A lot of football. The Lions, Michigan, Ohio State.
I'm going to that.
Are you?
Yeah, taking my
see
daughter
you there. Are you really?
Yeah.
Come to the
Afterwards,
tailgate.
what's the best way to get there? Because all the roads are fucked up. You got a secret back way?
Yeah.
You do?
I can get you there.
Okay. And then, is there parking over there?
Drew can hook you up.
You think he will?
Yeah, I think he will.
It's my daughter.
He's going too.
It's my daughter.
Oh, it'll be good to see her. I haven't seen
Which
her in a
would
while.
be great because I could have a few bevies because she can
drive. My 11-year-old's been bugging me to go to the game.
I'm going to wear a tie.
Why?
Because I don't want to look like all you douchebags with another man's name on your back.
I don't wear jerseys. I take it back. I do wear, but they don't have nameplates on them.
What number?
I have a 7.
Rick Leach?
I think at the time it might have been Henny. That's how old it is. I have a 20.
That's how old I am.
I have a
Rick Leach.
Dennis Franklin. A 20. Mike Hart. I think that's what that was for. And then I love
his comedy.
And then I have the old the throwback jersey everyone hates with the block M on the front with the stripes on the sleeves. Do you remember that one? One game. Yeah. That's it. None of them have nameplates, mainly because I'm cheap, right? And they're only going to be there for 3 to 4 years, so I don't have to buy a new one.
Plus, it's name, image, and likeness, and I think it's wrecking the game. So,
it's not wrecking the game.
Okay.
Don't have me go down that topic.
I mean,
I think the game's better than it's ever been. There's more parity.
Like the universities, yeah, there is. That's for sure. But it was just an extracurricular. Now they own minor league football clubs.
I would agree with that. Yeah, it's big business now, and the fact that the labor didn't get paid for the longest time, I think, was kind of a civil rights issue, if you ask me.
Well, then it used to be. It used to be like I could get a scholarship and get an education and
sure.
And play football, and then it turned into a business.
Sure. Well, remember, there's 118 guys on a team, I think it is.
Yeah.
And only 80 scholarships. And so let's just take the 80 scholarships. Not all of them are going pro, so some of them do utilize the scholarship.
So if you want to play because it's minor leagues for the NFL,
sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody's now going to get an education. I guess I'm naive. I know.
I think some of them.
I'm allowed to be naive, though. You know. Like
the story of my life,
like a full ride tuition. That's over $50,000 a year just for tuition,
retail cost,
and then you're out of state,
yeah,
room and board, books and all that. So like you're getting $75,000-$80,000 a year. I mean, people who work on average, the average American household income is $75,000.
I know, but your team is bringing in $100 million.
That's what happened. That's the adults. That's what happened.
It's just moving. So I understand why people are upset about it because it's moving fast.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm just like,
there's a lot of people that are. They just don't like the idea of what they thought was amateurism. It's like, well, that left a long time ago.
Oh, long time ago. You know.
God, I love it. That's why it's my favorite week.
Michigan State got all of its wins for the last 3 years vacated because what? They paid for a plane ticket for the guys to come in and enroll
illegally.
And put 3 guys.
Yeah.
So they put a total of $13,000.
Yeah.
So they flew their family and them in, right?
Yeah.
$13,000, and they've got to vacate all their wins for that. See, that kind of shit should be paid for.
I agree. I don't like that.
That's awfully brutal.
They got punished very harshly because State did not want to challenge it, did not want to fight the NCAA because it allows them cause to get rid of Mel Tucker, who they still owe $75 million. It's all a shell game. It's all money. It's very much like politics. It's all about who's owed what and when.
I'm fucking confused.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Limited time only. The No BS Newshour Made in Detroit T-shirt. Go to madeindetroit.com. You'll see it there on the homepage. and peruse around in there. Find some good Christmas gifts. It's top flight. And are we going to see these people next week? I need a break.
Yeah, we can take a break. I don't want to waste the ice video.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Ice, ice, baby.